Hi, this is Maria Mendoza speaking, and I just have another question that probably is already implied in your previous answers, but I just want to get this straight. My question is, how do you navigate in this kind of like bearish scenario where we have like macroeconomics hitting, the screen every single minute? What do you take? What are your takes on, the short-term inflation, the interest rate increases, all these new numbers that we here in the States daily basis?
In that interview with Mohnish Pabrai, he gives a killer answer, and we're gonna get through it in this video. Let's hear what he has to say about the macro effects on companies. But before we do, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm always providing you guys with so much new content. So click that like button, click that subscribe button right now. When we're thinking about the macro environment today, we see everything that's happening in the market. We saw oil prices going up. We're seeing interest rates going up. We're seeing just everything rising, rent prices, food prices, energy. So how do we deal with that in this type of environment? So Mohnish Pabrai's advice was you have to overlay all those macro effects onto the companies you own.
I think you have to overlay those numbers in the context of a business you might own or want to own.
So think about all the damn companies you own right now. Do you own Facebook? Do you own Google? Do you own Apple? Do you own Tesla? How are these micro events going to affect your company? And you got to think about that when you're owning these companies. Say you own Amazon or Costco. He talks about owning Costco. If you own Costco and you say, okay, oil prices went up or interest rates going up, how is that going to affect your business? Think about it like this. If those two things went up, okay, people might not have as much money to spend in the grocery stores, or just delivering food to the Costco locations is going to cost more money. But how is that going to affect the company moving forward? If they can just increase the prices and people are still going to buy the products, that's not going to really hurt the company. So if you think about Tesla, how is that going to affect Tesla? The same way, how is that going to affect Google or Facebook? So when you overlay those macro effects onto your companies, kind of find out how that's going to affect your company. And if it will not in the long term, then it's okay. You got to find companies that are going to transcend the macro events. Because right now, you have to realize that this is a lot of noise. All this macro inflation, oil prices, energy, it's a lot of noise. Especially if you own strong companies 10 years down the line. 10 years down the line, you're probably not even going to be thinking about inflation. You might think about it, but it won't be the main thing attacking your company. It might be something else. But if you really own a strong company with a competitive advantage, your company will be able to transcend all of that macro noise. 5, 10 years down the road, are you sure these companies are going to be bigger? If these companies are going to be bigger, they're going to open more stores, they're going to deliver more cars, they're going to produce more products. What are you worried about? There's nothing to be worried about in this market if you own those type of companies. Find the factors that are actually going to affect the business, like the products that they make, the customers, the experience there. How do they produce their products? Is it efficient? Is it a capital light business? Do they have a strong competitive advantage? Do they have a low price model? Are they just that much better than the competition? Like, find those factors that are actually going to make the company bigger 5, 10 years down the road, instead of all the noise surrounding the company when it comes to the macro effect.
So separate the signal from the noise and ignore the noise. And especially noise that you have a hard time even understanding or calibrating. So who cares what the Fed does? Who cares what inflation is? Who cares what the price of oil is? Who cares what the outcome of Ukraine war is, even though that's a very sad situation? There's a lot of things that don't really matter. And we should focus on the things that are likely to affect.